This is me now. Every time I need to upload a video. Hashtag North Wales. Hi folks, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Ben and I'm a professional photographer and videographer based in North Wales. So, battery grips. What are they and do you need one? Yes. Or maybe no. Maybe not. No. Yeah, probably not. So a battery grip is pretty much exactly what it sounds like. It's a grip which you attach to your camera, which also contains batteries. I've worked with a number of different types and different brands of camera and battery grip combos and whatnot. There's two main types. There's those like my old Lumix G9, which is just a flat grip which literally just screws on, attaches to the bottom of the camera, and there's contacts on each side which let them communicate with each other. Or more commonly you'll get ones that look like this. This is basically the bottom grip, and this is a mock battery which slides into your camera's battery compartment, and then you just screw it in and voila, simple. So now you have the bonus grip on the bottom of your camera, which is ideal for shooting in portrait orientation, and more often than not you can now fit two batteries into your camera rather than just the one. On top of that, most grips are designed to resemble your main function buttons on top of your camera. So if we look on the side here, we still have a shutter button. This being for the Sony a7Riii. We also have the custom C1 and C2 buttons on top. We also have the aperture dial, shutter speed dial, the AEL, AF on, and your little joystick button as well. So for the most part you have the majority of your functionality whichever orientation you are shooting in. So a few of the main benefits. One, goes without saying, you have double the battery life. Especially if you're working on busy shoots like I do at weddings and fast-paced events, that kind of thing. You're not going to have to worry about having to switch batteries and missing shots. This setup with two batteries in the a7Riii probably lasts me most of a day shooting a wedding. Another benefit is, especially if you're using a mirrorless body such as Sony's or even the Nikon Z6 or something like that, we all know that the ergonomics of the camera aren't as good as we'd hope. Very often, and myself included in this, my pinky has nowhere to sit on the bottom of the camera. So adding the grip not only adds an extra grip along the bottom, but it also extends the grip on the side if you're shooting normally in landscape. Again, staying on the same theme, if you would like to have that little extra bit of weight in your camera body, especially if you're shooting video and you want a bit more heft there to keep a steady shot, the battery grip can greatly help with that. And then obviously as well, using my own experience as example, if you're shooting weddings, it's a very fast-paced environment. Personally, I believe that the wedding photographer is the person the bride and groom should be spending the least amount of time with on their wedding day. I do take a much more candid approach to my wedding photography because I want the bride and groom to spend their day with all the people they've invited. I want them to be celebrating. I don't want to be dragging them away for an hour at a time just to do portrait shoots. So this does go hand in hand with that. When I'm shooting quite quickly, I can easily switch from landscape to portrait in an instant. Everything is in exactly the same place and I can get several variations on the same shot easily just by switching from landscape to portrait. And obviously, last of all, makes you look like a real pro photographer. Seriously though, I know it's all bullshit, but if you turn up to a shoot imagine maybe it's a client who are a bit reluctant, maybe they're not really sure why they're spending so much money on you, and you turn up with a big beefy camera like this. There's just a switch in their mind which just goes, it's like, oh, he knows what he's doing, he must be a really good photographer. It's completely rubbish, but that is the impression that it seems to give a lot of people. Are there any cons of getting a battery grip? Yes. The main one being that if you go for a genuine Sony one or genuine Canon, whatever brand you're using, they are extortionately priced. Let's have a look. So yeah, just checked on Amazon, the genuine Sony battery grip, which works for the a7Riii, a7Riii and the a9, that costs £320 for a battery grip. I, on the other hand, bought a Neewer battery grip for £80, and that included 2 new batteries as well. So if you are thinking of buying one, especially if you're not making a living from photography and you just fancy seeing if it does anything for you, don't get the genuine one. Go on Amazon, get one of these newer ones, or there's another company called Miki and a few others as well. You would never really know that it wasn't genuine. There's no dodgy branding or anything on there. It fits seamlessly, works absolutely flawlessly. The batteries are actually really good. I can't really tell much difference in performance between the Neewer battery and the genuine Sony batteries. So yeah, don't spend all your money on a genuine battery grip. So yeah, that's battery grips really. Do you need one? Probably not. Are they handy? Yeah, at times. To be honest, I've not shot a wedding in 2.5 months at this point, and this is the first time that I've got the battery grip out because I've just not needed it. If I'm off gallivanting in the hills, I just take my camera normal as is. If you're just into landscapes and that kind of thing, then you really don't need a battery grip. For things like sport and motorsport photography, weddings, parties, live music events, I find it really handy to have. But saying that again, it's not essential. It's really not that much of a pain to just use your camera normally and just turn it, move your hand a bit. But yeah, if you're like me and you do a lot of event photography for a living, then I'd suggest it. And that is it really for battery grips. You don't need one, they're nice to have. That's all I've got to say on the matter really. Just don't spend £300 on a battery grip. Spend £30 on a battery grip. Okay, so that's it for me for tonight. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you found it entertaining, if not just informative. If you'd like to see more, then please do consider hitting subscribe down in the bottom corner there, along with the notification bell as well. Give it a like if you liked it. I've got a PayPal link down below, so if you really liked it, feel free to buy me a coffee to get these videos out a bit quicker. And I also have affiliate links down below as well, including one for this Neewer battery grip. So if you're thinking of picking one up, head down in the description, you'll see a link there, and if you purchase using that link, I might get a few pennies. So until next time, thank you very much, get out there shooting, and I'll see you in the next one.